Check, check. Is this thing on? My fiance and I are out here at Helberg Park today for Mental Mixology's Walkathon for mental health. As you see, it's a pretty good turnout today. Lots of people here coming out to walk for mental health. And since this is Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm excited to talk to some different people on their careers, what they do in the mental health field, and why they're out here walking for it today. Let's get to that. First one we're talking to is my beautiful fiance, Sydney Daniels. She works at Abilities in Warrensburg and has a major impact on people's mental health.
I'm a registered behavioral technician. I'm actually the lead at my company. We do behavior therapy with our individuals.
Why do you think mental health is important?
Mental health is important for everybody. I think everybody at some point in their life goes through some form of mental health decline, and it's important to have support in those times of decline.
My name is Alex Simon. I am the founder of Mental Mixology, and we are basically here in Sedalia, Missouri. We have our second annual Mental Health Walkathon, which we are raising awareness for mental health and also raising funds for rural behavioral health here in Sedalia. All the funds will actually stay in Sedalia, but we're here basically showing people what resources are here to help with their mental health. So I started Mental Mixology about 3 years ago, and I started it because I was struggling with my own mental health when I went and started college. Therapy was expensive. I was a little scared to get into buying medication to help, and I wanted to research like what I could do to help with my mental health. There's so many avenues that you can use to help. Mental Mixology finds mental health resources and allocates them all together. So when people are looking for a resource to use when they're struggling, we can basically give them every resource we have and they can see what works for them. Now, I am from Sedalia. I know that there are not enough of these mental health resources in our smaller communities. So it was really important to me, once I graduated and started this up, to bring it back to my hometown. And it's been really cool to have family, friends, people I grew up with getting involved in this because, I have had my own, highs and lows with mental health. I know everybody has. So, like Mental Mixology, our name kind of shows people that you're not just dealing with one mental illness too. It's normally a culmination of a couple. So we're here to just talk about it, make it normal, and really try to end the stigma around it.
So if you're watching this, you might be wondering, how does this link back to insurance? Because that's what I do and that's what I promote. That's a valid question because so far we've not really talked about it. And in reality, insurance plays an important role in people's mental health. The ability to go see a therapist or a doctor when you need to about your mental health problems is a big deal. And anybody with mental health issues will tell you that. A lot of people are unaware if their insurance has coverage for mental health, or if it does, how it works. If you're unaware of how your coverage works with mental health, if you have a need for mental health coverage, you don't know if your coverage has it, or if you just don't have coverage at all and you need it, definitely DM me after this, give me a call, shoot me a text, you know the drill. Get a hold of me somehow. Okay?
I think we all struggle with mental health in one way or another. It's just finding what works best for you in your daily life, and everybody's different. Find whatever routine, whatever structure, whatever coping mechanisms work for you, healthy coping mechanisms work for you. I think that's the best way to kind of go about that. So
mental health and its importance is to help people mainly be able to have pep in their step every day and to be able to feel okay.
How old are you?
Almost 13.
That's a really smart outlook for somebody of your age.
The reason why we're here is to help more awareness with other people. Our age, we need more because it's mostly positioned around adults, and like kids like us are a little bit overlooked. We need to be more trusted about that, and we need to have more awareness about our age.
My name is Joylyn Allard, and I am a licensed professional counselor at an organization here in Sedalia called CASA, short for Citizens Against Spouse Abuse. We have a shelter for women who are fleeing domestic and sexual violence, but we also have outreach programs for victims. Since our shelter is almost always full, we have a hotline that is 24/7. There's outreach services such as a court advocate to help women or anyone when they're moving out into their own home, so they don't have to buy things like beds, couches, dishes, stuff that they need to maintain a household once they are living in a home free of domestic or sexual violence. We also have therapy and support group services. We also have a live-in therapy dog. Her name is Charm. She's a yellow lab. A lot of times when you have experienced domestic or sexual violence, that takes a huge toll on you mentally. people come to CASA and they need help recognizing that the things that were said and done to them were not okay. A lot of times people are just like, I was just physically abused. They don't know about the mental or emotional abuse. I think that it definitely does need more awareness, and I know anytime I open an app like TikTok, there's always a lot of people on there that are speaking about mental illness, but how many people are actually going out and doing things to help?
I love everything that everybody here is doing. Everything that these people are doing is great, and it's all to help people with mental illness. All the links are going to be down below in the description of this video, but all in all, this has been a great event. Everybody here is very friendly. It's amazing to see what they do for other people and hear their stories. It's great to see people come together about these issues, not only that they've had, but to bond over the support that they give other people. My fiance does this every day at her job, and it's amazing. And so do all of these people. If you need help with any of these issues mentioned, if any of these people that we talked with might be somebody you want to reach out to, definitely do that. If you don't know how those services are going to be covered, reach out to me. Or if you just need to go to a therapist or talk to somebody and you don't know if that's covered in your policy either, definitely reach out to me still.